Hey guys, Flavien here for ATL JDM in Japan, and we are with a 1996 Suzuki Jimny. This one like slightly prepped for off-roading by Off-Road Service Taniguchi, which is like a really famous off-roading shop. They really specialize in Jimnys. So this is JA22W, which is a chassis number, just chassis code. Which means that it comes with a K6A turbo engine. K6A that you will find also in twin cam version in Suzuki Cappuccino, for example. Before that, they had also the single cam version of the F6A turbo, and that's also an engine that you would find in Cappuccinos before in twin cam version. I do like the single cam versions because they are like the power delivery is a lot less peaky, a lot more torquey, which is actually pretty enjoyable for off-roading or for certain sports car also. I know that the Suzuki Altos that we had before, I definitely do, and they also have F6A and K6A turbos, and I definitely did prefer driving the torquier single cam engine, whereas the twin cam did make some more power, but at the cost of some low-end torque that just wasn't really there. Now let's go a little bit with the defect. So you will see overall this car is pretty clean. Main defects are there is one rust spot here that will need to be fixed at one point. It's not it's fairly common with Jimnys. They do have like a little bit of rust here and there. Also a little bit of paint peel in the rear. Thirdly, some little, you can see a little bump, most likely from off-roading. That's like fairly typical. You can see like those long scratches that do buff out. They are in Japanese mountains, like there's really narrow paths off-roading, and they do like those little scratches everywhere. Really enjoyable, but like, yeah, you need to buff out the paint from time to time. And here a little bit. Also, I think his side is a lot better. He's better driver, like looking at the driver's side than the than the passenger side. Yeah, like from opening the door. Other than that, not much else to say. Like typical rust point to always check on those when you're buying a Jimny is around here. They do rust a lot around the wheel arches. Chassis is usually pretty solid. You can see here. They are prone to rust, but not terribly compared to some other JDM cars. Up. See here. So this one has had like a normal bumper delete, and it's been replaced by some kind of stronger, definitely stronger bull bar style bumper. Probably not super pedestrian friendly, but who cares? Screw pedestrians. But other than that, little scratch here, and one little scratch here. Yeah, not much to add really. Cosmetically, definitely had some impacts here and there, but not a big issue at all, especially for a Jimny. Inside, so well, there's my camera on there, but you can see it does have like a really hippie style seat cover. It's the kind of stuff you would see on a hippie wearing like a, you know, like maybe like a Crown wagon or something. A bit more hippie friendly car for Japan, and really cool and really good condition Recaro bucket seat, well, semi bucket seat as the driver said. So these things have gotten very expensive over time, and to see one that's like with, you know, Alcantara style leather here in really good condition is not super common. Usually when they're in Jimnys, they've been here in those cars for probably a couple decades, and they are like usually super worn here, super warm here. Yeah, not great. Rear seats. Let's check the engine bay. So you can see that K6A turbo engine, single cam one. Very heavy bonnet on those. Well, for the in regard, like, you know, compared to the size of the car, bonnet is not super heavy, but you would expect something a bit lighter. Okay, J22W here, and a fairly basic, very basic engine bay, nothing too special. No visible leak. You can see that the specificity also of the K6A is that it has a timing chain, which means that it is not like there's no like timing belt cover like there would be normally. It's just like there's just a metal cover that goes like all the way down from the cam cover to the into the car, into like the bottom of the engine. Oh, it does have also nice choo-choo noise, which are pretty enjoyable. Always lots of fun with Jimnys, those choo-choo noise. And well, that's really pretty much going to be it for the walk around. Not much else to talk about. Wow, that was noisier than I thought. And let's go for a test drive. All right. So we're back, and while we're in there, actually, let's check the gearbox, four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. Let's get into four-wheel drive loop, which I should be into right now. I could definitely end up on my side, just turning left like that. And the four-wheel drive, the transfer case does work very well. So of course you do have some locking hubs in the front. Do not use the car with the locking hubs if you're gonna be just like driving on concrete. It will destroy them. Definitely not recommended. Hop. Four-wheel drive sign here. Actually, I'm going to get out of four-wheel drive because it is just not needed to drive around, especially in low gear. And let's talk a little bit of this Jimny. So power assisted steering, which is I don't think it was on all cars. It probably was an option because I don't know. It's been a little while since I've driven Jimny. I've owned Jimnys, but I'm trying to remember whether or not they had power steering. Maybe they did. It's just me completely forgetting if they did or not. A little thing we will see, like the shifter is well, not super precise. I would say I would like put it like that. Basically, shifter bush need to be replaced. Again, not a huge deal and fairly normal on older Jimnys, but you might find yourself like trying to find which, like at the beginning when you start driving, you know, when it's the first time you drive the car, not finding the gears right away. And but as soon as you get used to the car, it's absolutely no issue. You will see like when I accelerate here and shift quickly into gears, really no issues whatsoever to find the gear. Ah shit! It just fell off. Okay, got it. Stupid ticket is annoying. Just give it like a little bit of time. Just so that I can hear some choo-choo noise. Haha. I really like this engine. The K6 at first, it's really strong engine, really bulletproof, absolutely no issues at all, and it just yeah, just a really cool little thing to drive around. It's torquey, it's nice, enjoyable, does the choo-choo noise if you want it. It's a little mod, of course, if you do for it, a blow valve. It's not a factory blow valve. But what a cool little toy to play with. Yeah! Alright, I'll try to This is a radar detector. There is one behind us. Detects it. Oh no, there's some more. That's true. Oh, is it working? Well, we will know if it works or not. So yeah, I was not supposed to cut traffic like that, but I just didn't want to go back into doing another video where I can barely move. Working radar there. So those radar detectors are really like, they will never work stateside. It's just like they only detect like really old kind of band which are still used for some reason in Japan. I really like the choo-choo noise. Huh? Okay, should I follow the van or should I go straight and wait for the lights? You just like randomly accelerate just to hear the choo-choo noise. It's still a 660cc engine, but it just moves. It's like plenty for those things will also cruise on the highway at like 85 miles per hour, like no real issues, and they will cruise forever. Like really, like I said, bulletproof engine. It's funny because like no one expects like a little thing like that to do like all those JDM sounds. I don't know how to describe them. Definitely nobody expects that. And like seeing like you usually think like a Sylvia 180 SX, those kind of thing, and not that. But overall, yeah, back on the driving, like suspensions feel great, steering feels great, everything feels very tight and enjoyable in this car. So no real issues that I could talk about. It does tell me that there's a cop station 300 meters away. But that's gonna be pretty much it for the test drive. Not much to add, just like a really fun little car, and I hope whoever buys it just enjoys it on a daily basis, because they are they are really fun. All right, if you have any questions, just let us know in the comment. Boss will make sure to answer you, or just reach directly to him, you know, that also works. And now one more car to test, which is going to be a 4-wheel drive Ortia. I'm not sure what order Pars will upload them, but upload the videos. But for me, next one is a 4-wheel drive Ortia. Alright, till next time, bye bye.